giving all we got.
All right, we're here with a repeat offender and such a supporter of rew-who. Charlie, so good to see you.
So good to see you. I'm so excited.
You're so cute.
I love you. I tweeted just now, I want to squeeze you, like making my gigapod.
Oh,
Squeeze her.
well, I gig, and I could. I don't
Wow.
know. I don't know if I'm a pet, but maybe you never know. You
She's
never
a pet.
know.
And who are you?
Teacher's pet.
I'm Dave
Charlie.
Hall.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I went on your website, by the way.
Oh, you did?
I do a little research.
Yeah, what did you think of it?
What'd you find out?
It wasn't blocked at my job, which I was amazed, and
It's good to know.
yeah, and I heard a song, and
Okay.
I was looking at your bio. I looked
Were
a
you?
little bit at the bio.
And what'd you learn?
Well, he studied at the place with it starts with a B.
Bennington College.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you studied with some people there, and you have done some songs which have been
I've
on
done a little bit of work.
films.
Yes.
You see, so I have researched. I did some
Good
research.
enough.
you,
I'll
Dave,
take
you,
it. I would like a little more details, but I'll take it.
Well, I love the cover of the new
Thank
record.
you.
The color is just
Charlie
gorgeous.
Dillon,
Thank you so much.
That fuchsia.
Thank you. Bruce X. Wells did it, actually. the
Oh, I
graphic
love
designer.
Bruce.
Yes.
Bruce is the best.
He does all the graphic design on my site is done by him, so.
That's awesome
Yes.
because he is a sweet man.
He is.
He is. So you have a lot going on. You just released a new
I did. It
digital album.
an EP. Yeah, it
Okay.
came out yesterday.
Yeah.
And
I've been listening to that F word song. Like.
Yeah, can I say that one?
Yeah.
Okay, fuck this town.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so good.
Thank you.
I've been listening to it on repeat. Like every time I hear it again, I like it more again. It's like
Thank
a
you.
really good song.
Well, what's really exciting about this EP for me, and I've never done it, but there's a lot on this EP that I've never done before.
Okay.
And every time I make a record, I want to do at least 2 or 3 things that make me really comfortable, because I want to challenge myself, I want to move forward.
Right.
So with this EP, I worked with a band, which I've
Yeah,
never
it's
done.
more singer-songwritery
Yeah.
than what you usually do.
Right.
It's not like dance.
No. I've never done, I've had instrumentalists come in and hired them, but I've never worked all together with the band. It's also, all of the songs are recorded all in one take, live.
Okay.
Which to me, I come from jazz and blues roots, so I'm sort of coming back to the old school way of doing things, which I feel most connected with. And to record with a band all in one take all the way through, you do like a couple of takes, and then whichever take is best, you use that as
Right.
the cut.
Yeah.
But just to do that is so exciting.
So old-fashioned.
It's so old-fashioned.
It's the way
challenging.
it's supposed
Yeah.
to be.
And it's also like you're gonna get, when you see live, you're gonna get better or similar to what the record sounds like. As
Rather
opposed to
than
auto-tuning
editing.
shit, doing all this other
I want
fucking
to take
nonsense.
that line and put it over here.
Yeah. People that
Which
punch
can
in.
be cool too.
It can be cool, but you know that when you hear a record, you know when it's punched in, you know when it's auto-tuned and auto-doubled and all. It just takes away from the life of it.
Yeah.
And I'm alive.
So you think Bieber is auto-tuned?
Who? Anyway, no, I'm just kidding. I think a lot of most mainstream music, even alternative, is auto-tuned because so many people
It has to be. Right?
listen to it and say, "Oh, there's something different about that."
So you
No,
think
it's
when
not just-
American Idol they're singing live, is that auto-tuned?
Absolutely.
So they have that all in the
Yeah, and you
mix.
can.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna when you sing right now.
No, I don't ever. There have been times where I've used effects on records for ambiance, effect, mood,
Yeah.
But I just wanna. I wanna give
But
you
you-
what I am. I don't wanna.
But you also have a really good voice. So it's different for when somebody's insecure about their voice.
Well, yeah, the person that's insecure about their voice, go to a voice teacher. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've been studying voice for 13 years. I continue to study. Most people care. Most people. I hate to say it, but one of the reasons why I sort of retracted myself from the New York scene is because the people that go and say they're musicians go on stage and they want people to lollycoddle them and get their dick sucked and get drugs and everyone say you're worth something. It's like, well, you know what? I want to get on stage and fucking do music. That's why I'm a
Good for
musician.
you.
Right.
Good for
I'm
you.
not I'm not a personality. I'm not a nightlife personality.
Right.
So another thing that's really exciting about this record is I'm doing shows that are longer sets. My
So are you
shows.
performing? Are you gonna be with
Yeah.
the band?
Well, Actually, this weekend, Friday and Saturday, I had it as a band setting, and it was going really well, but I've always wanted to perform with bass, electric bass or upright bass, and voice, and guitar and voice, and drum and voice, because there's so much space, and there's so much room to play. Improvisation is, springs forth from that spaciousness, but it's also really challenging for the bass player, for the singer. So what I'm doing this weekend is I have it's a 6-song set, 2 nights, and 3 of the songs will be with bass and voice, and 3 with guitar and voice.
Wow.
And I'm really excited, because ever since I heard Sheila Jordan's album, and she's a jazz singer, she did an entire album with upright bass and voice. It's just like so interesting, but also musical, and also entertaining, but also interesting for me.
Nice.
And I need it to be interesting and evocative for me if it can be interesting and evocative for the audience.
So what are you going to sing for us?
I'm gonna sing a little bit of a song called "Mr. Saturday Man" from my record, and it's the first blues song I've written in like 5 years.
Wow.
So it's a blues number.
Okay. So the blues. Did you have the blues when you wrote it?
I feel like I was born with the blues. I feel like Bessie Smith, when she was in that car accident and died, because she was in a car accident, there was a white hospital like half a mile down the street. They brought her to there and they rejected her and told her to go to 5 miles away to the colored hospital.
That's terrible.
So she died
on the way.
Yeah, that's so terrible.
Well, then she might have been able to go inside of you.
I feel like a part of hers. I feel like I very much connect with the old school blues, and especially with Bessie as she's
so
my goddess.
Cool.
Definitely.
I love her initials. It's perfect.
It is perfect.
It's
you
great.
Can't get any better initials than that.
No,
Sure.
I love her. All right, let's hear it. Charlie Demos.
So this is a little bit of Mr. Saturday Man. Demos, yeah, it's great.
It is Demos.
Met him on a Saturday, a sticky hot Saturday in June. Told me there'd be no Saturday than the day I walked away without knowing who he was. Knowing who he was. So I prayed and I waited. I prayed and I waited. I prayed and I waited till I felt the near me again. Sure enough, the bottle went Saturday night, he come for me. Dressed real nice, smelling good. Oh, gentleman like. Oh, gentleman like. Took me down by the river, then to his favorite bar. To the old cemetery, in his shiny, shiny took a Cadillac car. Oh, I met him on a Saturday, a sticky hot Saturday in June. He told me there'd be no Saturday than the day I walked away. Then the day I walked away. Then the day I walked away without knowing who he was.
Wow. That's captivating.
How cool is that?
That is very cool.
So
what intonation.
When did you know you had multiple octaves?
Actually, it's really funny. I studied voice in high school, and it was the traditional and I was having a really hard time. I would write music in a place where you hear, and it didn't sync up with what I was learning. And then my mentor in college, Tom Bogdan, he's my voice teacher and unbelievable influence in my life, just encouraged me to just sing the way that I felt most expressed my soul and personality as an individual. And it cracked, and it stayed. And
wow.
I had horrible pitch before that. I had, and as soon as it cracked up into where I was wishing to go, where my soul was yearning to go,
right.
It was so much more natural for me to hear what I was feeling to do. So I would say when I was a sophomore in college, and I only was able to get to that point because I was
Bennington?
Yeah, because I was encouraged by him to autonomy, individuality. It doesn't matter if it's better if you sound like you. I mean, you know that. You have a really unique voice too. That's what I love about you.
Aww.
Is that your voice is really raw, natural, and unique, and strong.
Thank
You know, I mean, to plug you a little bit. I mean, I love you.
Oh, I know you're
So-
so nice to me. You really are, Charlie. You're so sweet. So when's your next gig?
My next gig is this coming Friday. It's at Dixon Place. They're so
That's a cool place.
such a wonderful organization. I'm so lucky that, you know, I applied to do one show, and they're like, "Do you want to do 2 nights?" And I'm like, "Oh shit, if I want to do 2 nights, yeah, I'm gonna do 2 nights." So
Wow.
it's Friday, June 22nd, and Saturday, June 23rd, both at 10:30 p.m. It's $5, and it's gonna be fucking awesome. I'm
That's
so excited.
so great. And
So-
summer is here.
It is. I love
So
summer.
it is Saturday in June. You're going to be singing at Dixon Place.
Absolutely.
That song.
Absolutely.
That's so cool.
Very, very nice.
And it's going to be sticky.
Yeah.
I love it. I
It's
love
the
the
Mermaid
humidity.
Parade, I think, on Saturday.
Yeah, it is.
It
That
is.
Or Sunday.
Saturday.
Sunday's Pride and
Sunday's
Saturday.
Pride.
Yeah.
It's a big week in New York
Yes.
right now. So are you doing anything? Well, you're performing, but like, are you doing any other things like for the week?
Well, I'm doing this, which I'm very happy to be
Yay.
doing. And that's about it. I'm doing Dixon Place again in July, but like I said earlier, I'm being really sort of mindful of how I perform where and how it's sort of the sort of vibe. I want to make sure that everything I do is, the vibes are good, it's just about the music and not about any sort of superficial nonsense of any sort of, oh, you know, let's, you know, be on the front page of every fucking, you know,
Right.
horrible rag there is to pick
Have
pick
you
up
been
and
on
wipe
the
their
front
ass with.
page of any horrible rap?
Well, I had a few offers, but they wanted me to be, you know, they wanted me to be in like, you know, some,
Naked.
yeah, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'll put my dog naked on the cover of your fucking magazine.
I'm sure Lindsay Lohan would do it for you, but
Yeah.
like, I love. What do you think of Lindsay Lohan?
I don't actually think much about her. I much prefer Lydia Lunch.
Oh, that's
I
interesting.
have to plug her. I
Wow,
love Lydia
I just
Lunch.
found out her birthday is one day next to mine, Lydia.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the middle. I just finished reading her one of her novels, and now I'm in the middle of Paradoxia, which she claims to be a biography, but it's so.
Is she living in the city still?
No, she lives in Europe somewhere.
She does.
Yeah, she got out of here as soon as she
Yeah.
10 years or something.
But I just read that she was really good friends with, I'm gonna forget, somebody's daughter. Lenny Bruce's daughter.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I just found that out like the other day.
I'm sure they collaborated in some way.
Yeah, they were like BFFs or something.
I love. She rocks my world. I can't get enough. Of her.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's really, really cool. Did you ever know Lydia?
I know who she is. Yeah.
Right.
Yes, but I'm not as much of a follower as you, obviously, and you, Rue. But yeah, she's been around for a long time.
She is, yeah. I had a friend that knew her pretty well, and they had war stories. Yes, exactly. If you mention her name, my friend Jeannie will she'll tell you stuff about her
Right.
better than I can. So, do you have a little skeleton to share with us today, Charlie?
I'm trying to think. I mean, I think one of the biggest misconceptions, because in the past I've done sort of multimedia where I sing and perform music, but in a very sexualized way. I'm not hypersexual, but I'm actually pretty pious. And it's funny because I filmed this.
Now, what do you mean by pious? I know someone that went
I'm
to a
very
Catholic school called
Well, that's
pious.
the thing. I'm very spiritual, and I'm all about esoteric spirituality and philosophy. And I've lately really gotten into Roman Catholicism. I like it. I think it's interesting, and I've had nothing but good experiences.
What part are you interested in?
Well, I'm actually interested in how it relates to the voodoo religion and how it's synchronized. How there are folkloric, traditionally pagan religions that basically Roman Catholicism stole from paganism, and then paganism took it back, and it's sort of like this really eternal push and pull, this love affair that I think those two religious, the polytheistic and monotheistic thing they have. It's so interesting, like comparatively.
I could definitely see that.
So I don't know if that's too heady for this.
Well, I'd like to talk about it further, maybe
Right.
over like a buffet.
Right. Or some hot cookies or
An
something.
endless meal,
Right,
so we
exactly.
can talk about it
The Last
forever.
Supper.
Sushi.
Yeah. Well, hopefully not the Last Supper. That happened already. I know. Sushi could work.
Sushi could
One
work.
of those unlimited sushi.
Absolutely.
Do you like sushi? Do you want to go?
I love sushi.
Well, here you go. And even just saying
Yes.
the word
You'll
Roman
have a
Catholic,
roll.
you deserve some vanilla milkshake.
This
That's
is
bold.
Yes.
It is. So your
Well, I
website.
like it.
No, it's fine.
CharlieDemos.com.
Now, would you be able to get married in a Roman Catholic church?
You know, St. Louis Cathedral in New Orleans is pretty. Have you ever been there?
I've been to New Orleans, but I don't.
Unbelievable. I would get married there in a heartbeat.
Really?
I would do whatever I had to do to get married there. It's beautiful.
Oh well, then there we go.
And
When
then
we
I
get
can
married,
sing in the
let's have
jazz
the
band
wedding.
right outside.
There you go. That sounds like a perfect thing to do. I love New Orleans. Do you?
I've never been there, but I'm going. I'm definitely going. I know that my girlfriend booked a flight there.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah,
So you're really going.
I'm going. I'm gonna go.
You know, this
Wow.
record was inspired by my trip to New Orleans.
Nice.
Yeah, it really brought me back to
that.
the roots and the soul and just fucking making music and just making it and doing it.
That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, website, give it.
CharlieDemos.com.
Spell it.
Oh, Charlie, CharlieDemos.com.
Yay. Come
Right.
back anytime.
Thank you.
Yay.
Thanks.
We'll be
Okay.
back.
We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.
All right.
Paradise, and now my only prayer at night is that you'll be ready to go when I give the okay. It's right now.